Trump news. CPAC is promoting Trump by isolating left-wing journalists. Republican National Committee Chairman Matt Schlapp has promised to shield ex-President Trump from criticism at the Conservative Political Action Conference, CPAC, by denying credentials to specific left-wing journalists. Trump, the front-runner Republican contender for president in 2024, is the featured speaker at the annual CPAC event, which started on Wednesday and will end on Saturday in National Harbor, Maryland, not far from Washington, D.C. Schlapp expressed his desire to halt reporters who he accuses of simply saying they're journalists from spreading trumped-up allegations against conservatives during his interview on the War Room podcast of former Trump advisor Steve Bannon on Wednesday morning. Every single story on their feeds is about "let's get" Republicans and conservatives, Schlapp remarked. Trump handles it more than anybody else. Not only is their strategy against Trump extraterrestrial, but it's also applicable to the rest of us. According to CPAC's new policy, propagandists are now able to purchase tickets just like everyone else. But we won't take your claim of media affiliation as credentialing, since you're not even in the media, he went on to say. Some left-wing persons who are in the media with a track record of bashing Democrats might still be considered for CPAC journalist credentials, according to Schlapp. At least 20 to 25% of the time, they'll attack Democratic Senator Bob Menendez or claim that President Joe Biden is too old, according to Schlapp. You could say, okay, there's some journalism there because they have some coverage, the corporate media entities are 100% now, he said. Every minute of every day, MSNBC is completely anti-Trump, anti-America, and anti-conservative. We should stop giving them credibility. An anonymous HuffPost reporter allegedly sent a text message to Schlapp's wife, Mercedes, who was a Trump staffer, and Schlapp posted a screenshot of the exchange to X, previously Twitter. According to the reporter's letter, they have been covering CPAC for what seemed like 12 years or more, and they had never before been denied credentials. However, this year was different. Waiting for the day HuffPost becomes normal was Mercedes Schlapp's subsequent response. Just love the exploding heads from lefty propagandists who think they deserve to be treated as journalists. The exchange was shared by Matt Schlapp. At Schlapp received this message last night from HuffPost at CPAC will not grant press credentials to these con artists. That is sufficient. Carlton Huffman, a former aide to Republican Senate candidate Herschel Walker who was unsuccessful, is suing Schlapp for sexual harassment. Following a campaign event in Georgia in 2022, Huffman claims that Schlapp touched him inappropriately. Schlapp vehemently rejects the claim. The crooked, elite, left-wing media shouldn't have to bash Donald J. Trump. They are incredibly rude and insulting, and they distort his statements. At this kind of event, they have no business being there. This image from March 4, 2023, shows former President Donald Trump speaking at a CPAC gathering in National Harbor, Maryland. Matt Schlapp, leader of the Conservative Political Action Conference, stated on Wednesday that the conference will not be granting credentials to left-wing media who are anti-Trump or anti-conservative to cover the event this year.